Welcome to our 5-on-5. We're pleased to be joined by Ashland High School football coach Beau Lehnerz. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Happy to have you. So we got the Pacific Rim Bowl going on. Is it this Friday?
This Friday, yeah, 26th. Yep.
26th.
7:30 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know. We'll kind of get into what's been going on this week, having these Japan All-Stars, these students from Japan coming to play football against Ashland High and some other local schools. 26 years, or because it's every other year? This has been going on for a long time.
Yeah. So it started in 1988. So this is the 31st overall year, and this will be the 16th game. So it's the game's played roughly every 2 years. Every 4 years, we'll go over to Japan, and just an amazing cultural experience for both sides.
Yeah, and we have host families, so they're living with some of your players, and vice versa. In a couple of years, that's a pretty cool experience.
It's an amazing experience, and these kids don't know each other from anybody, but after the week, they literally are brothers. They form a bond. Parents and players alike form a bond that will last a lifetime.
How did it all get started back in the 80s?
So in the late 80s, a college team would come over to SOU from Japan, and Chuck Mills was the coach at that time at SOU. And so he had this connection going, and at the time Jim Nagel, who's a coach at Ashland High School, legendary head coach, and a high school official from Japan, Akira Furukawa, they started talking about what a great opportunity this would be for high schools to play each other. And so they laid the groundwork, laid the foundation. And so the first Pacific Rim Bowl game was held in 1988 in Japan, and that was the start of the whole Pacific Rim Bowl. And so, through a lot of hard work and dedication, we've been able to do this every 2 years, and has led to this great tradition that we have today.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and what an experience for the kids and everybody involved. So they came into town yesterday. You guys had a barbecue for them. You did a peace ceremony at Alethea Park earlier today. Can you talk about about that, but more really what your experience was like 2 years ago, and what you get to do when you cross the other side of the globe to spend time like that?
So I've been coaching at Ashland since 2007, and so this will be my 6th Pacific Rim Bowl. And I guess the biggest challenge is when we go over there, we're treated so well. From the moment we get off the airplane, they've got signs and things, and they welcome us like we're Hollywood stars. And so we try to do that same thing. So when they came into town, we had a sign-making party, and so when they come off the bus, the kids see their names, and it's just an awesome welcoming moment. And just overall, welcoming them in and treating them as family right away. When we went there 2 years ago, our kids, they stay with the host families. Some of our kids, we teach them a little bit of Japanese, but they go in and they live as they live. And so some of the kids were 2 hours away from the practice facility. So they're taking subways and buses.
Wow.
We practice at 8:30 in the morning. They're leaving at 5 in the morning to get there.
And not local time here.
Not local time, yeah. So, it's different here, but the kids will stay with our host families, and same thing they do as our kids do, and, just live as our kids. And so it's a huge undertaking, but it's so rewarding at the very end. So that's going to be a great one.
That's fantastic. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Okay.
Much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5-on-5. Again, we're here with Ashland High School football coach Beau Lehnerz. We're talking about the Pacific Rim Bowl coming up this Friday between Ashland High, of course, and this all-star team from Japan. It's not just like one local school. No. It's like, how many kids try out for this Japan team?
So about 500 kids from the southern region of Japan, the Kansai region, try out, and they pare it down to 46 players. And so that's one of the most amazing things is little tiny Ashland, Oregon versus these all-stars from Japan, and it's always competitive, but that's just so unique that that's the way it works.
Yeah, it can't exactly be a friendly game when you're out there on the football field. Right, There's only one way to play football. All right. So you guys had this peace ceremony earlier today. Can you tell us about the connection between that and what you guys do when you go to Japan? So
when we go to Japan, and this has been a routine that we've done every year we've gone over there, is we get to go to Hiroshima in the Peace Park where the bombs were dropped, literally ground zero.
Wow.
And the kids, we've seen it, images in textbooks and things like that, but when you're there, it's just so sobering and somber, and you realize, the impact it had on the world. And so we try to, the last couple of years, we've had a peace ceremony, and we try to bring that connection back that we want to form a unity between the two cultures and the two countries, and so we recognize that. So today we had some kids talk about what that means to them, and some of our kids were there 2 years ago, and so they had the experience at the Peace Park, and so they were able to kind of bring it, make it more concrete today in our ceremony. So it's just a really special, kind of really meaningful thing that we try to bring each year, and the motto of the PRB program is it's more than just a game. We play this football game on Friday night and everybody wants to win, but it's so much more than that. And you'll see Friday night, however the game goes, at the end of the game, people will come together, they'll be hugging, there's going to be photos for probably an hour and a half. And it's, again, truly more than just a game.
It's pretty powerful. It's a wonderful thing. So the game is at Ashland High. What time is that?
7:30.
7:30 this Friday night, and the money goes right back to the PWB program.
The PRB fund.
Thank you. Yes, for in a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's expensive to fly a whole football team over to the other side of the world. So it's going to a good cause. Good to see you. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.